There
Yes,
we are.
we are.
Now we're live.
What up, world? Welcome to another episode of More to Discuss. I am your host, NunFlyyer, along with my beautiful co-host, Tojo.
The
We
Toge. You already know. Follow me on Instagram, y'all. Keep up
all
with
of
the
the social
girl.
media things. You know what I'm saying? And welcome to More to Discuss, man. Today we're gonna get off into some good old fashioned conspiracy theories. That's what we talking about today. We're gonna get into it.
Why
we
are
gonna do
deep?
like a we gonna do like a low key top 10, but we really just go touch on a few conspiracy theories, man, that we both find kind of interesting.
So are we doing 5 and 5 to
We
make
can
it
do
10?
5 and 5. We can do
Okay.
5 and 5 because 5 and 5 is even.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yes, man. But before we get off into that, how are you?
I am tired. Work beat me up today. No, I'm kidding. I'm not that tired. I'm okay. I'm good.
Good to hear.
Honestly,
Good to
yeah, I'm good.
hear. Yeah. What does that mean? That was like
I've been a
a
little
good.
discombobulated all day.
Yeah,
So it's like I'm good, but I just been a little off the scale a little bit.
this is one of them days, huh?
A little bit off the scale.
I can dig that. I've been I've been fair too, low key, pretty fair. I got the baby kids in the background getting their sleep on,
Yeah,
but
that's
things
always
good.
good.
It was there always, right?
It is. I wish I miss my little chicken wings so I can have you a sleepover. I'd be so lonely these days. My boyfriend at work.
Somebody
I complained about the kids when I was around them. Now I'm not around them. Like, come back.
now you miss them. They ain't got nobody to harass.
Exactly. No excuse to beat me body up just because I'm bored.
hmm That's what
Stuff like
siblings are
that.
for. That's what siblings are for. Yeah, man. So, um, shit, conspiracy theories. I'm gonna let you start since this was low key your topic. Um,
Okay.
yeah, let me get your number one top conspiracy theory.
All right. We live in a dome. My first conspiracy theory is that we live in a dome.
Yeah, and why do you think that though? Um,
Um,
what's the
because
conspiracy
I've
behind that?
done a lot of research and a lot of like knowledge checks and stuff like that just to back my theory. And all the mountains are trees. They cut them down so they can put the dome over us. And yeah, that's like how that happened. All
So,
these trees, I think, are trees. They're just shrubs and bushes.
so, so it's like flat Earth theory.
Uh, basically, yeah, because the Earth ain't even round.
It's not. It's kind of
It's
opposite,
flat, right?
but
Separated by ice. That's what Antarctica is. Outside of Antarctica, it's some other shit going on.
like, what do you mean outside of? If it was flat, the
Because
range
okay, so
of
Antarctica is the ice wall that was put up for, let's just say, us. Whoever us is, us.
Mhm.
Okay, our species, our that's what they put. Our Antarctica's our wall. Antarctica's thick as hell, but on the other side of Antarctica, it's like all types of entities and aliens and technology.
So you think
That's
that's
why
where
I
the
think,
aliens is on the other side
yeah,
of
well,
the wall?
it's a lot of aliens. So some,
Okay,
some are above us, some are below us, some are next to us. You know what I'm saying?
right.
I
And
really
that's
believe
crazy
that we are.
because I haven't heard the dome theory. That's quite interesting. I
And it's a lot of stuff to back it. Like, um, I don't know if you've seen it, but is it Moana? I think it is
the
Moana.
movie.
Yeah. Is it that where with the water?
Because
Oh
Disney
no,
is like, yeah,
Luca.
that's Moana.
It's
Moana's
Moana where
the
the lady that lays down is the mountain that they're looking at over
yeah,
the.
that's Moana.
Yeah, okay, so it's that theory, and it's like, okay, I was just went like going deeper. I just went down this really big rabbit hole one day, like about like how mine's supposed to be like rock and all that stuff like that. Okay, cool. But like, why is trees going on that? Why is the trees grow from there? Ain't no soil, ain't no none of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
You mean trees
how can
growing
I
from
create?
rock?
Huh?
You mean trees growing from rock?
Yeah.
That's an actual thing. Like roses
I
growing from
under
concrete.
right, but a rock ain't concrete. A rock is a different type of like supposed to be like sometimes it's limestone, sometimes you know what I'm saying, it's like different things.
Still rock.
But it's like I went down that rabbit hole and then I went on another one that was going into about how we were giants at one point and we used
Some.
like trees and we were connected to like the nature through like our hair, through like our limbs, stuff like that. Like we could literally connect to the earth, kind of like Avatar.
Like Avatar?
Have you seen movie Avatar?
Not the new
Okay,
one.
kind of like
I've
that.
seen Avatar though.
Kind of like that.
Probably not.
No.
Okay, so wait.
Probably, yes.
If it was true, right? If the conspiracy theory was true, right? Would be different hair outlets for like afros and like white people hair? Like you gotta stick your head like when you connect to the nature, it's like different outlets for people with afros and people with white people hair.
It's more
they
so
can't
like
connect the same way.
Well, there was really no at this time. It would have really been no black and white. People's was colors, like for real colors, like blues, shades of green. Some were purple. Like people were actual colors. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I feel like it was like a thing, like something coming out of us, like a little connect out of our head, or like a little tail connect, like we got a tail or something with a little hair on it, but underneath the hair is an actual little charger port. You know what I mean? So, like something like that.
So you basically say that we should be more connected to nature, not just like hanging out in it, but physically connected to it.
I mean, because we are, and I feel like that's where grounding comes from. You know how people say go outside, step in the grass, ground yourself, hug the tree, sit under a tree, relax, like, you know, like bask in the nature.
So listen, right? I have a similar theory, but it's not necessarily about nature. Well, it is about nature, but it's about the sun, right? Because for me, I know personally, like when I'm feeling fucking like weird, I'll just go stand in the sun, and that shit feels like a whole lot better. So
it recharges us.
I believe that the sun is definitely the power source for us in general.
It is.
In terms of naturally power and the connectivity, that shit feel good for a little bit, not for the whole life.
Every day I go outside, like when I go to work or something, and I just like literally stand in the sun. Like before I get in the car or something, I'm just like, oh, sun gazing. And I instantly feel like, oh, all right, let's do this. Let's get this day. We got this. Like I just drank an energy shot or something.
So I do also believe that in the realm of conspiracies that in terms of how the world is dimensionally, like I believe in some interdimensional shit, like the multiverse, like I believe.
Yeah, it's like 9 dimensions,
like aspects that we don't even get action at.
Yeah,
that's like right there though. Like
it's right in our face. No, that's actually true. You know like that, right?
In space with so much different shit. It's just that we're in our own little pocket of it.
It's really about like vibrating
so
though. Like it's about like how high you're vibrating, because I feel like that's where
the frequency, of course,
like that come in.
The frequency, of course, but I just think that opens the mind. To physically place yourself in another dimension is something altogether different. Like I don't think you can think your way there. You gotta actually go there.
Yeah, it's like it's a more of a conscious thing, and then your body basically like these type of thing. Like it's kind of like, you know, when people do like shrooms, like psychedelics and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
they're vibrating on a way different frequency. So they sit in the same room as the person that's not on it, but they're seeing crazy stuff. They're seeing stuff that you can't see with the naked eye and mind. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those kind of things.
I've done all of the hallucinogenic things. So
I love that.
I know.
Because right now, I'm on the Shroom trade right now.
Oh, shrooms is the shit.
I love them. Like, when I first tried them, I swear I was smiling so hard. I was like, I'm a naturally loud person, but it was my first time in the strip club. I was so loud, I lost my voice for a month. Like, I was so loud and screaming. Like, everybody was saying, like, this is the loudest they've ever heard me ever in my life. Like, it was so crazy. I lost my voice for a month. It was the best day of my life.
So I know the first time I dropped shrooms, the first time I did, I was young. And when I first did it, I was vibrating, like my body was like,
yeah.
Everything that I touched felt like it wasn't too hard, wasn't too soft.
You could actually feel the,
It was like, it was weird. It was crazy shit, but
I feel like
I leaned into it though. I leaned into it. It was a fun trip.
I feel like for me, like my first time, like, I ate them. And I was sitting at the table, I'll never forget. I was sitting at the kitchen table, and my friend was on the phone. And he said on the phone, he was talking to somebody, he was like, slow down, grab the wall. And as soon as he said that, my life said, you. I said, how did you know that I needed to grab the wall? Oh my God. It was so crazy. And then after that, the light, we had like the dimmest light in our, dining room. And literally, that light was so bright. Like, I feel like I needed shades. It was so bright. And I'm just like, bro, everything is just so beautiful. Then when I went to the strip club, like, I never witnessed a woman's body in that light before because I was so gone. And I was so gone. So it's like, I never witnessed a woman's body in that light. So I'm just like, this is art. It's so beautiful. Oh my God. It was just.
Who painted this? I want it. I want it.
Like, it was so crazy.
Yeah, my shroom trips have been live. Like, now that I'm older, better controlled, not as spectacular of a trip, but it's definitely a mind opener. Like, you look at shit, listen to people, see shit a totally different way. Try to like literally get in between the words, not like literally get in between the words, like figure out what the fuck's going on in here. It's crazy. I love it. It's dope shit. You know what conspiracy theory that I've been personally affected by? The OG Baby Mandela effect.
Oh yeah.
So you know
man, what, like, when I realized it, and I like it kind of like broke out of me, you could say, because like I know the difference. Like, it was something I was just saying the other day, and I was like, bro, there's no way, because I know it was a certain type of way. I'm trying to think about what it was. It was something, and I was like, bro, this ain't it. This ain't. I was grocery shopping, and I seen something. I'm like, that ain't that. Like, nah.
I know that don't look right. Like, that don't look right.
Or was it like that? I'm trying to think about what it was.
Yeah. Mine though.
I want to say it was the Cocoa Puffs thing. How I said Cocoa instead of Cocoa. I think said Cocoa at first.
C-O-C-O, that was C-O-A. Yeah, right?
Like,
right? I didn't think about that. I never thought about that. It always said Cocoa Puffs.
It always said Cocoa Puffs, and now it says Cocoa Puffs. And when you look it up, it will say that in every picture that come up, but it's like, that's not how it used to be. That's not how it was.
Like the Jiffy shit, the Jiffy people.
Oh my God, yeah.
It was just Jif. Comes now that they said it was just Jif, never Jiffy, just J-I-F. I'm like, nah.
Where did we get Jiffy from then?
Right. I specifically, nigga, you can't tell me that.
Like, where did we get Jiffy from if that was the case?
If that was right. So look, right? They were saying from the commercial for the Jiffy shit, because of the commercial jingle, they refer to it as Jiffy. But nah, I seen that shit, bro.
It said that on the jar.
The jar,
on the jars, right. Big and white as all get out.
Right, in the blocky ass, colored ass letters.
Yep.
Jiffy, like a motherfucker. I've never seen that. And also, my tunes, who I love dearly, because we are them, they are us. The T-O-O-N and the T-U-N-E.
Not the same. Not the same.
That's T-O-O-N, bro. I know. Because I know. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I know this. But T-U-N-E, now
that's not it. That's not it.
Yeah, Mandela effects. Definitely been affected by those shows. That's crazy. And
what about the conspiracy theory about saying that like pigeons and birds are like outside birds, not like, like toucans, stuff like that, but like pigeons, like little regular birds are cameras.
A lot of them can be. I wouldn't put it past a lot.
I think they are.
Not all of them, but I know a lot of them.
I have a theory to prove why they
are. And also insects, though.
I believe that too as well. Especially flies.
Flies and shit like that. Yeah, like, yeah.
110% flies.
They can be. I believe they can.
I believe it. Because one time, this was like, I want to say like 4 or 5 years ago, maybe. Me and my ex at the time, well, my ex, he was my boyfriend at the time, but me and my ex, we were sitting in the backyard, and it was a bird sitting on the fence, and he used to have a BB gun with metal pellets, and he used to like target practice shooting at birds and squirrels and stuff like that. He would never hit him, but this time he hit the bird, and the bird fell. There's no blood, like nothing, but it went through the bird. That's the thing. It went through the bird and into the gate. You can see the bell pellet in the gate.
The BB
in the gate. But there's no blood. There was no blood. You look at it, was a nice blue bird too. So you would have seen blood come out of a blue bird. It was nothing. It just like fell.
Just a
hole. And I'm like, and then we never touched it. Came back. There's like scavenger animals that could have picked it up, but I don't know because it was like a well gated area. Like it was gone.
Yeah, I think so.
Went inside, ate some food, or came back out smoking another blunt. It was gone.
A cat or a dog or something.
Maybe, but I don't think so. I think that bitch realized wandering around and flew back on.
See what nobody looking at. I thought like, man, these motherfuckers.
Yeah, get up out of here because they tripping. That's what I think happened.
That would be hilarious. Oh, so look, on the opposite end of that, on the opposite spectrum of that. So I was involved in the pigeon massacre on Lazy Road. Me and my uncles had to get rid of some pesky ass pigeons that was shitting all over my grandma's shit. Strapped up the airsoft and knocked the pigeons down. And it was blood and feathers everywhere. And also, contrary to that, my car has been getting shitted on ever since. Like, I've never had a car that has ever been shitted on, but that's the car that I got. Right?
Wow.
But yeah, I shot a bird, and they do bleed a lot. Feathers all over the place. It was going to clean up. But we got them birds and stopped shitting on their shit though. We was able to put the spike strips and shit up. It was like nesting under that fucking shit. Shitting all on our roof tiles and shit. Yeah, that's weird to see, though.
I just feel like they are connected. And I feel like, especially the birds that be having their nest like in the electric area, like why y'all can just live in electric cords like that? Because y'all be charging. That's why y'all can live in electric cords with no problem.
Oh, so wait, right? Okay, in the whole conspiracy theory of us living in the Matrix, right? Me and my uncles was traveling one day up the street called Palmdale in Atlanta. We were going towards my grandmother's house, so I guess I'd be like towards the west, right, on Palmdale. And we seen the biggest moon. The fucking moon was so big that it looked like you can literally walk like it was the page. You know, like the Looney Tunes, they just run up and roll through the page. I mean, literally, you couldn't see no sky behind it. Big. Craziest shit in the world, right? Is they say it's called a super moon, right? It's supposed to be a visual anomaly that happens every so often or whatever, right? I was so scared, nigga. These niggas is in the front seat. I'm in the back seat. We all looking at this motherfucker. We ain't saying shit because we thinking, nigga, if we wake up and if we go to sleep and don't wake up,
yeah,
we was hit by the moon. And that motherfucker was that big. Scared the shit out of us. And then we got up the next day, went nothing on Facebook and none of that shit. We was like, man, did nobody else see this goddamn moon, nigga? Ain't nobody else talking about this shit? Nobody? But they say that type of shit is like a glitch in the Matrix. In the visionary system in the Matrix, motherfuckers.
It is because, you know, that they control what we can see from the sky. Like, they had the little planes. I didn't know. I just, like, a month ago, maybe recently, found out that those little planes that be flying, that be way out flying, skirting white shit all over the sky.
Yeah,
Those are clouds, nigga.
Sky riders.
They're putting clouds in the
Cloud
sky
irrigators, yeah.
so that we can't see. Basically,
They see
shit
they're
like what
actually
you
seeding clouds. They're seeding.
like. That's what we think, right? That's what they're creating. So if they didn't do none of that shit, we would see stuff like that all the time. Like we would see the other planets, we would see it, but they're creating a visionary for our man. I done seen some crazy stuff since I've been into this conspiracy theory shit. Like I done seen part of the sky one color, part of the sky another color. I done seen some parts raining literally, not raining literally like this.
Oh, I did. I've literally walked through that. I've literally walked. I've literally walked through. It's raining right here, but right there it's dry, and on that way it's continuing to be dry. Yeah, I've literally walked.
It's insane. Like I've also been noticing, like the clouds, they look like they're sitting on something. Like you know how when you place something on a glass table, you can see like how it's flattened out, like something that have like a mushy type of texture. You can see like mash out into the table. It looks like a black, like it's sitting. It's literally sitting on something. And I've just been looking at it, and I've been paying attention. All the clouds like they're placed on something.
Have you ever drove through a cloud?
Drove through a cloud? No. Yeah. Flow through one? It's
so look, right? It's pretty much the same shit. Only at ground level, it's fog.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so yeah, they did that, and that, then yeah.
Hey, but we coming down the hill from the high desert to San Bernardino, the weather system is different, right? So the cloud will split the difference, and it can be hella rainy where we at, or we can be above the rain and literally drive into it. Literally drive into the rain.
These weather machines is crazy.
Crazy. This is crazy.
It's been raining out here. You know how in school they teach you
all over
precipitation, blah 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 blah. The rain comes, the water cycles, all that bullshit that they teach us in school, right? Why it's been raining without clouds where I'm at? What? It will be a clear damn sky.
Oh well, yeah,
it will be raining outside.
Called sun showers. That happens.
No, F that. Ain't no sun showers. Rain. Yeah, no, it happens. Like rain. I'm not talking about no little. No raining, and it won't be no clouds for real.
Yeah.
I can't tell me nothing.
It happens. I've experienced that too. It happens. It's an anomaly.
That's happened because we are the controlled dome.
They just fucking with our weather.
And they doing all types of weird shit, especially after they put that particle accelerator off. That shit been going crazy. Portals been opening up. The sky has been crazy ass colors. Man, I've never.
Where the fuck is that shit is? I want to say switch, but I don't know the Aaron or what the fuck, the hydro plant, whatever the fuck. I know where that thing.
Bruh.
They just
ramming bullshit.
atoms into each other and shit.
I was at work, right? The sky, sunset. The sky was completely like, you know how it be dark. It's black type dark. I'm working. It's nothing. It's normal. Literally, I'm looking at. I stand right there at the window, so I'm always looking out the window. It's black. Okay. I bring up person, look back. It's dead ass reddish orange. I'm talking about lit the hell up. I said, right? Lit up for about a good, probably like 5-10 minutes. Look back. It's back pitch black. I said, man, if a portal didn't open up, I don't know what did. I don't care what nobody has to say to me. Like, it's getting real out here, and I'm ready.
You should have walked through it.
I was working. I
don't lay no money on that side.
And how I'm supposed to get to something that's in the sky? Like, it was just so crazy.
You don't know. You just walk right out the other side of the portal. You never know where you end up at. You could have been
I could have went outside.
Tojo land.
My ass. I don't know, but I ain't. Man, when I say it was so crazy, and I'm like, wow, this is insane. And then my best friend took a flight, probably like 2 weeks after that happened, and she's sending me videos of the sky. She's in the sky on the plane. It's purple, like purple. But at the same sky I'm seeing, the same sky.
Well, but from different aspects though, from different angles.
But my sky is blue, white shirt though. It's not
where was
like
she at, though?
Like a shade out of hue. No, that shit was perfect.
But she in a different atmosphere.
Nah, bro, I don't care what nobody got to say. They're doing stuff, and we need to be aware.
I mean, I definitely think they're doing stuff. That's for sure. But okay, so look, right?
I got another good one. I'm
This
ready.
marble that we live in is made of. We see many color spectrums. So different color sky wouldn't necessarily, unless the motherfucker was on fire. I'm really not tripping off the colors. That motherfucker changed really often. But in terms of the sky, dude, I got pictures on my phone. But I got pictures on my phone with clouds with holes completely sucked out of them. How about that?
Exactly.
It's size holes sucked out of them. How about that? How about that? That's crazy as shit, man. I got the pictures in my phone. I think they're on Facebook. I done seen double rainbows.
All types of crazy shit going on.
Yeah, I got double rainbows on camera. I got that on Facebook for real. Yeah, I got the sucked out fucking clouds like perfectly shaped circles sucked out of center clouds, nigga. Yeah, yeah, shit that I got on camera, nigga. Me and my uncle watched a baseball or softball sized object fly through the sky of Atlanta.
I believe it.
That shit was the craziest shit. We like, what?
I actually believe that.
I was
That's
like, what?
so.
Well, he's like, the fuck is that?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's crazy. Yeah, I just think it's some shit in the skies, boy. That's
some crazy shit going on up there. But that's why I feel like they try to make it seem like they even said, like, I've even been like hearing and reading like the visuals of planets and all the shit that they have for us ain't even what shit really looks like.
Okay, so
like,
see,
like NASA be big capping, in other words. So I'm like, damn, okay. I guess I just gotta go out there and see for myself.
Yeah, that's what I say. I gotta kind of
you know, it's an experience where you can do that now, which I don't understand but it's an experience where you can pay. I don't know how much money it is, but you can pay to get on this, like, it's this thing. It's like shaped, like, of course, like a spaceship, but it's carried up by, like, it looks like a hot air balloon, but of course we know it's not a real hot air balloon because it's going through all the atmosphere, through everything. It's supposed to take you to see space and everything like that. It's supposed to take like 10 hours going up and then coming back down type. And I'm like,
yeah, to the stratosphere. I think I'm just talking about. They take motherfuckers just high enough to where you can still breathe but see everything you need to see.
Yeah, like, no.
Not
doing that. Y'all are trying to play in my face, and I already know what's up, so forget y'all.
Those were some of the first real images of motherfuckers getting up from that high, that little tourist shit. That shit's kind of old. Like, they've been doing that. But it's
just seen somebody not too long ago. I'm like, that's not. Y'all doing too much. Y'all
motherfucker get to space.
Wonder why we got holes in our ozone and stuff. Y'all doing all that.
Hey, it's the air, man. You got to play up there too. You got to play up there, man. You got to see what it's about. That's what I guess. It's easier to get through the air than it is to get through the water. So niggas gonna be up there. Got so much down there.
I'd rather go down there. Because you know, if you go far enough down there, you're gonna end up there anyway. So
that's where it's
might as well go down.
I don't know about that part. There's a lot of goddamn water. I think if you go down further, you just go run into some more goddamn water.
Nah, you're gonna end up in space.
Or
as above, so below.
That would be crazy. You might end up in space.
You are. I watched a documentary about these divers. Of course, they go deep. So they had this. They made this. It was like two suits that they made. They were able to go deep, right? They said they were on what looked like an ocean floor. You know what I'm saying? Looked like you'd be on the floor. They were so deep. They were deeper than the Mariana Trench. They were deep. And he said he like stuck his hand through there. You know how when you like pick up sand again to sand, you come out, it says, even if you're in water, it's still gonna like, you know what I'm saying, dribble out of your hand, right? Stuck his hand in, nothing. Did it again, nothing. So of course they
So wait, it was there though?
Huh?
Shit was there on camera? Like it was there?
It was on camera, like he stuck his hand, they're underwater, you can see the sand, it looks like they're on the floor. But it's like it was some sort of like vacuum. Like you put your hand, you can feel the suction, but it wasn't hard enough to like suck nobody through. When you go through it, you come back out and there was no sand. Like it was nothing. So then They say they got a camera, like night vision and all that good shit up there. Didn't see nothing but like little specks. And if you ask me, when you look up and you see little specks, that's the stars. So if you put a camera in there and you don't see nothing but blackness and little specks, it's the stars.
Or they could have been standing on some type of creature.
Man, I love that because we're on both sides of the fence because no, them niggas was in space. They put that damn camera into space and they ain't been reported that they went back down there. But they probably been in there and realized that. But yeah, they ain't reported it yet.
Hey, so look, we are in the realm, right? So it is definitely possible.
Yeah.
Nobody think that niggas be able to do this how we do this fucking 25 years ago. So
man, what?
That. You know what I'm saying? We are in the realm of all things being possible. The realm of possibilities.
110%.
Conspiracy theory though, right? Dreams. How do you feel about those?
I feel like dreams are you kind of like teleporting to another realm, but your consciousness, not really necessarily your body, but like your consciousness going somewhere else. Because I have very interactive dreams, and sometimes my dreams awkwardly relate to my life, and sometimes if I'm in like an altercation in a dream, I would wake up with like scratches or something.
Okay, so wait, how do you feel about the ones that come true? Like if you dreamed you did something and then even if it's something subtle,
I feel like that is
career, but
I feel like that's general proof that everything is happening, like all things are happening up past, present, future happening all at once. I feel like that's just the confirmation that happens because you see it because it's happening, but your physical body isn't doing that yet per se. Like, yeah.
So that's actually dope in the conspiracy theory, because the conspiracy theory of that shit is that those are like downloads, like directions.
I believe that as well too.
You know, like
I believe it's signs, direct. I believe it depends on the dream. Let's say that like the conscious energy of what's going on, because I've had dreams where I've seen dead family members that ain't dead, and then they die. Like, oh shit.
Yeah, that type of shit. That type of shit is downloads. Like,
yeah, I didn't see lifestyle, like stuff I've done, but I dreamt it. But then I did it 2 years later, like, oh my God, this deja vu. Nah, I seen that in my sleep.
See,
and then they'll come back to me like, oh, I remember seeing it. Like, oh, that's who that was. Like that. Like, I feel like it's a mixture of those things because it depends on what the dream is.
But your explanation was dumb because it is one of those things where you connected with time in terms of the loop of it all. Like, it lets you know, like either you've done it or you're gonna do it. So you did it. You say don't be scared to do it. Like you've done it.
Yeah, like it's already done. So might as well just make it happen.
Right. Right. Like, yeah.
That's how I feel when I have dreams about me being rich. Like I already know it's there. That's why I always tell people like I'm rich. I just ain't got my payment yet. Like it just ain't like check it. But I'm already rich. Because I have so many dreams. Like I never forget I had an ongoing dream that lasted for like 2 months. I was like walking down a road and I hate being 1 alone, 2 outside, and 3 in the dark. All the things I hated in one, and it was so bad because I was walking and then like it was at one point where it's like I would get to where it's crazy because the neighborhood that I was trying to get to at first wasn't the neighborhood I was living at the time, which is insane. Same walk up, grass up front, right off the curb, crazy. And every time I would put my foot on the damn curb, it would go zoop and go farther back. I'm like, damn. So then I stopped going towards the crib. I'm like, okay, so let me just walk. So then I walk, then it would be on some Sponge. I don't know if you seen that episode of SpongeBob where he was trying to catch the bus, and every time he would try to catch the bus would like leave, or he would try to go get like a snack or something from the vending machine across the street, and the bus pull up, and he'll turn around and go back, and it would leave. Like it was something like that. Like they could not see me, like they didn't understand me. I'm like rolling on the bus, like I'm trying to They won't let me get on, so I'm like, okay, let me walk. So I'm just walking, and I'm walking on this really, really long road, like super duper long road, like it never ended. 2 months worth of road, okay? And I'm focusing on this one light pole, and it has like a bag or something, but I didn't have my glasses yet, so in my dream I didn't have my glasses. I couldn't really see what I'm seeing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what is that? I'm usually not the type of person I was gonna go towards something that's like, you know, I'm one of the person like, I'm gonna go home. So that's what I was trying to do, but the dream wasn't letting me be who I am, so I was like, go outside of what you know. So I went towards it. The bag, short story long, the bag ended up being like hella money. Like I'm talking about like, I feel like I was carrying a body, carrying this money back down the road. But the road ended up not even being that long on the way back. Last time it probably took like a week for me to end the dream because I'm walking on the road. Then I seen the bus, but then I was like, nah, I don't want to get in the bus. I'm just getting the goddamn body or something. Nah, I'm just keep walking. So I kept walking, and then I hit the curb. When I hit the curb, oh, finally I can get on the curb, right? But I got on the curb. As soon as I got on the curb, started walking through the grass, it turned into some house. Wasn't even a private complex anymore. It turned into some house. I had to sneak through this lady house. Almost got caught. Almost got shot. It was crazy. Snuck out. Still had my money on me though. Got out. Once I got out, it's like I rolled back to the grass. Boom. Seen the private complex. Ran over there. Went upstairs. It was wild. And as soon as I got in the house and opened the door, it was like light. And then like I woke up and I'm like, no, I want to count the money. All the time. And I didn't count the money. Woke up, tried to go back to sleep. Different dream. I said, wow.
So look, I've never woke up in a new Bugatti, but I woke up in a whole new house. Like I wake up, I got bed post, sheets and all that is all satiny as shit. I got on pajamas and I don't never wear pajamas, nigga. My pajamas feel good.
Good, yeah.
Floor marbled out. I got telefied view. Like, nigga, the fuck? You said, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's already happening. You
Man,
gotta get there.
I'm living. I just gotta fill it in. It is crazy.
Yeah, it's like I always
like I got a chance to live a whole nother life with a whole nother nigga. That shit is crazy.
Like I always say I gotta tap in. That's why I say that I gotta tap in like to whatever it is. Like it's a big part of my prayers every day. Like
the crazy shit is about it. Like, everybody. The crazy shit about it is everybody knew. Like they knew I was supposed to be like they was like, hey, what's up, man? Like everybody knew. Like like everybody but me knew. Nigga, this is my life.
Yeah.
Everybody. It was
yeah.
Crazy.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like you gotta tap into that. You gotta tap in because I be having those experiences as well. That's why sometimes I don't call them dreams. I call them an experience because it feels so real. Like,
man,
oh my god,
you doing it? You did it.
Yeah.
Like just on a whole nother plane, though. A whole nother plane.
Man, I'll never forget like when I was younger, going through like my mental stages of like having a really loud like mental disorder and being sad all the time and stuff. I used to always have dreams of me falling off of stuff. Really high.
Oh yeah, I don't have those.
Balconies. It could be a fucking randomly high ass jungle gym, the top of the jungle gym. And I'm like, bro, I do shit like this on a daily and just be playing and just having a good time and I don't fall. Why magically am I sleeping and I'm falling and it's taking forever? Why?
Question, right? What happened when you get to the end? Or what happened when you get to the bottom?
I wake up.
You know what happened with me?
I happened right before I hit, or when I hit, I'm like, what the fuck? Every time.
You know what happens with me? I fly. I fly.
Wow, that's crazy. I always
whenever the bottom comes, I fly. I never hit the bottom. I control a lot of my dreams though. Like when I'm in it, and I always see where they go. Like I don't have scary ass nightmares, so it ain't nothing scary about it. So I just let them run their course. Let them run their course. And I play with them. Like I be in there.
Having a good time. See, I feel like I'd be too scared to be in. I feel like that's why when I hit, because like, or I'll have a dream where I can like jump really high.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about, I just run and jump everywhere. I'm talking about it gets to the point I'm like, fuck running, nigga. We just jumping. We just woo, or just like run and just see how high I get. I just will never forget. I used to just jump that building. Crazy. And then it would be like, I would be jumping too high. one time I would get too high and be coming down and then feel that all that pressure in my sleep, or like and wake up like and be nauseous. Like I really was like falling. Like this is it'd be intense. It'd be really intense.
I've had dreams where I've flown up like a motherfucking, like I was Goku with some goddamn body, and just looked down on my city like.
I'm never in that much control to actually just say what's something. It's always like an up down type of thing for me. Like it's never like that. I can be up there like
I looked down on all the Pomona and just looked at like woke up. Like that was crazy.
Like that's like a very much a symbol like you on top. Like
that's crazy.
That's a very much symbol you on top. So that means I need to stop trying to be up and down. It's like I need to look over my city. Like
fly, baby, fly. Like, fly. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. Get up there and hang out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I feel like maybe it's because I be so scared. Like, I get so hyped that I just be so scared. Like, oh shit.
I'd be up there. I'd be up there.
I get scared. I get fucked up in, and it's just so crazy because it's so cool. Like, man, I would do that. It'd be so fun. But then I get scared, and then it just go all wrong. It can go wrong.
Hey, man, I get too excited. A lot of that shit because being locked up, I wasn't in there. I was in my head, right?
Yeah, so, but that's amazing.
I used to have like vivid ass daydreams. I used to sit on my bunk with my hands behind my head and just go on a journey.
I feel that. I used to do that at jobs I hated. Like jobs I hated, I will imagine like I'm getting interviewed by Oprah or something like that.
Make it what you want it to be.
Like,
Fuck yeah.
Just be, and then in my head be really talking. Then, whoa. Think I heard somebody saying something and be like, huh? Somebody next to me like, what? I'd be like, oh nothing, I'm sorry. Like I could be really there.
Like I'm in my head. I'm in here. I ain't worried about y'all. I'm just in the way.
Man, what?
Yeah. Just star your own movie. That's how that's supposed to be.
That's literally how I be. Like when I tune out iTunes, I'm not be here. I be like,
that's what got me through my time, man. The ability to get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? I just kick back and go on one, man. I'm out of here. I don't know what y'all do. I'm out of here. I'm not finna hang around here. This is some bullshit.
I'm not doing that. Like, and I feel like that's one of the things that really keep me like. So people are like, oh, you're so happy all the time. It's like, cause I don't be where I be. I don't experience stuff I experience. I be somewhere else. I don't know. Like,
vibe on a whole other frequency.
I was good. I got my red bottoms on. I don't know. Like, I don't really know.
Life's good. Life's good. We breathing in it. You know what I'm saying? Opportunity is upon us at any given moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Jump on it.
I got one more before we finish because we have 42 minutes. So I got one more. This might shake the room. I don't know.
Shake it.
Okay. So my last conspiracy theory, but exclamation point behind it and everything. Water is God.
In essence or literally?
In all literal terms, because
explanation. Let's go. I want to hear this.
Okay. I just like when you think about like everything like pertaining to water, how much percent of the world is water, how much percent of we as water, everything needs water, water's in everything, comes from the skies and it's in the air, it's in the, and then they say God's all around us. God's in this. We are God. So is water. And then it also explains a lot about how
it makes a bit of sense.
The sea was split and they got to walk through it, and also, of course, you can control the sea because you are the sea. I mean,
hey.
Of course, you can flood the world for this amount of days because you are. You were just crying for a real long time. You were just sad as shit. Cry me a river.
It's always water, right? It's always water, right? I can see that.
Like,
I can see where you at with that. You
know when I think about it, because it's like,
I can see that. That's kind of dope.
Like, I feel like it is. Like, that's I feel not just like
water is the essence of life. We in that shit before we even get here.
Exactly. And then that's nothing too. Like when you're in the sac and you're in a woman's stomach in a womb, you're in water. You come out of water. We like
Do you know how much power it takes to make a human though? Like in terms
Bro,
of kilowatts,
and we sit in a sack of
water,
water,
megatons. Like,
and then
I
you
think
think
it's something like
about
the same type of energy that the sun produces that it takes to produce a human being while in the womb.
exactly, and
That's
then you think about how the umbilical cord and all this like that. You think about how like rivers and stuff flow, like the different channels, stuff like how we channels communication. It's just like we think about brain waves, all that. It just all like connected. All that shit is water. Everybody say. Your brain is surrounded in water in your head. We make babies in water. Water come out of babies. We drink water. We live water.
we piss water.
It's God.
Sometimes motherfucker shit water.
Water is God. Like literally, water is God. I don't care what anybody say.
I can dig that though. That's
Like, I
crazy
really feel
because
that.
water should have more respect
And
around
then
it. You know what I'm
water is like non-binary. It takes the form of whatever shape
Everything.
it is. It's in
saying?
anything.
Everything.
It has no gender. It has no. It's like, and they say that's how God's supposed to be. Anything, everything. It's water.
I see where you go. That's crazy that it makes sense.
It's water.
That's
Like,
crazy that
that's water.
makes sense. That is hilarious.
And then it also goes so deep as to where like how controlled it is.
And how
like,
it can be.
How to distribute it, what they put in it to make it a certain type of way to do it.
And you know, it's certain water niggas can't even drink.
Why? Why can't we drink those? Because it's too godly for us? It might open up a channel in our brain that's like, whoa.
I don't know. You go try drinking some seawater. See how that works out for you.
I mean, it's the salt levels, maybe a little
That's
dry.
the point. That's
But
the point. That nigga throwing up. But I mean, still, yeah, everything.
I'm talking about it's a cave. It forms stuff. It do all types of. Bro, it's water. I don't care what no one says. It's water, and that's my closing statement for the night.
I could agree with that statement. I mean, even in terms of being God, I believe it's the most godly substance on this earth, other than us.
It's the oldest substance. It's been here.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's what I'm saying. It's the most godly substance on this earth, other than us.
It holds memory. They have scientists have.
And it has emotion. How about that?
It has emotion. It holds
and
memory.
It reacts to emotion.
Do you hear what I'm saying to you right now? God is water. Like anybody that's watching and understanding, God is water.
Water reacts to music.
You have been awoken.
That's crazy. You have been awoken. And it makes sense, kind of crazy, man. That is okay. So yeah, your shrooms is a little bit better than mine.
But I'm not on shrooms right now. This is just my mind.
I'm not saying now. I'm just saying in general.
I be going on journeys. It's just like
them, and that was
dive so deep into information and like
it.
Everything that I learned growing up in school, people, like it has all been bluffed out. It's all gone. I'm on the information. My mind is completely different because y'all have been lying to me my whole life. And I know the truth now.
The more you know, it changed your whole perspective. Hey, but that God is water thing, though, we got to put that shit on a t-shirt. It's gangster as fuck.
Hell yeah. I'm about to do it right now. I'm actually about to get a
t-shirt. Right.
Buy one.
Mark.
Buy one. Look. Whatever.
D2M, nigga, God is water. That's going to be our first merch piece in the building. Hey, but that makes hella sense, though. I love the way you think. That's crazy.
It's so like, my head is really like just big. Like it's really like ginormous for real.
You're probably using more of it than other motherfuckers be. A different.
Well, I don't use my head as like a storage space per se. Like I use it like for like knowledge. Like I just that'd be like cycling through my head. Like that's why I have to write a lot of stuff down because I don't hold on to nothing.
Me too. I think 1,000,000 miles a minute.
I just stack it out.
I have like the dopest.
And put in knowledge into where all the bullshit was at, so I can fill that space too.
Yeah, compartmentalize it. It's also a key to controlling emotion.
Yes.
Put everything in its place, into its place for everything.
Oh my gosh, yes. Because before I watched Spiritual Journey and did all that, I used to be like a firecracker. Like I'm talking about people could look at me and I'm like, bitch, what's up? You wanna go? You wanna go? I have no control over nothing. If I feel like if it is because they having a bad day, but you know some people be having a bad day and they'll look like stink because they're not in the mood, but it's not towards you. It's just a general look. Oh yeah, I used to take that shit very personal. You want to fight me? We can fight. Like that used to be my idea of things. Like, no, girl, calm down. Calm down.
So
ask them how they are. Shine some light. Smile at them. Maybe they'll be happy if you smile. Like, calm yourself down.
I radiate such I don't know, coolness that I don't even have those situations. Like, motherfuckers who have a bad day around me will generally talk to me about what they have a bad day for.
Yeah.
Like, all my coworkers are the same way. Like, they could be pissed off, but they'll talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't never have bad days at work. Like,
I'm like, well, I don't have bad days. I just be sick of it. So that's the difference.
I wake up like in it, ready to go. Like, I wake up. I take every day like that though. Like, I very rarely have a bad day.
I'm trying to learn to get to that point.
They have to start bad, but by the end of the day, it's not that
It be good. Like, I wouldn't say I have bad days, but I just be over some shit that I have to do throughout the day because I have to live. Like, and I already have the mind concept that like everything is free, so it kind of makes me mad because it's like I really don't have to work for this, but I will for now.
For now, you know what I'm saying?
Now.
That's why I think the energy around me is because I'll go to work. There's a bunch of cool cats, man. Motherfuckers come there, music going, walking through my job, sound like walking through a swap meet. You got Mexican music, rock music, top 40, rap, all down the line. It's like everybody in their thing. You know what I'm saying? It's a good work environment, man. Real good energy around the whole shit. So I fell right into that shit. Low-key made it mine.
I worked at a place like that, and that's how I felt before I moved here at the job I worked at in Virginia. It's the best job I ever had. Kind of sad that.
You're funny enough to do, like that type of shit kind of costs to you though. It's crazy how it
did, and it's so crazy because that was like where I got my first like piece from, like because I worked at a smoke shop, so I got my first piece from when I was like 15. Like I went in there, got a job working there. I just bled in. Like I was supposed to be there. It was perfect. I woke up every day so excited to go to work. I didn't ever have to walk or anything. We're there. I didn't care. Yay! I was so excited every day.
Dang, that's me. That'd be me.
Now I'd be like,
now
I'd be like, and it's like it's so bad to where it's like I can't wake up right before I have to go to work because I have like an hour or two to like tell myself it's good, we're good, it's all right. Just get in there, get that break, get that head, then leave. Peace out. That's all you're there to do. Get your money, go home. Like I have to coach my brain not to be like, I'm about to call out. That's I have to tell myself no because I don't want to be there. Like, and that's how I know I'm getting sick of like not working for myself or not having my own business and not doing my own thing that I'm supposed to be doing because jobs are starting to be like.
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's a waste of time at this point. I could be doing something else.
Once we figure it, we work on it. So we gotta figure what
I'm in the process. I just got some of my nail supplies today, so I'm about to get back in the studio.
Man, it's a whole lot of dough in that. And you meet some cool people. And yeah, cool competition. May force you to be the dopest one out there.
Yeah. And I'm in the business of being the dopest one because I am the dopest at everything I do. So
that's what I'm saying. It's a pretty cool competition out there, so I can think it.
You know, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. So
definitely, we do it the best, pretty much in everything.
No, literally.
Once we get it, we got it. Once we get it, we got it. Goddamn it!
Every time, and it don't take me long either. So
nah, me neither.
It's done. Once
if I want to do it, I'll figure it out on the fly, nigga. I'm in here though. You know what I'm saying? Still work on that. I got it. Don't trip. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Damn it, man. Where we at? 553, 54, 55, whatever the hell that's saying.
54:35.
Yeah. There you go. I have 54:43 now. That's crazy. Why couldn't I see that? I see it clear as day now.
What you say?
54, 51. I don't know why I couldn't see that shit at first. The Matrix, bro. It's fucking with my eyes.
It blows my. It's crazy. It's wild. I'm just like, I don't. What I would say is I don't even talk about it or so much even try to think about it because like I feel like I already burnt myself out of it. I know what is what and what is was, so I'm not worried about what y'all got going on because I was here in the '90s, so I know what's real. Like that's how I feel about it. Like that's genuinely how I feel. Like
you come from the '90s, you should know what's real. If anything other than that, I don't know what to tell you.
Can't tell me that they won't this and that because I've seen it. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that is crazy. Hey, we live in some. Hey, man, the realm of all things possible.
Yeah.
So, man, gotta make some shit possible so we can relish in it. It's a marvelous place to be right now. Marvelous time to be, I should say.
That's why I really go home, and it's like I learned this thing where it's like it's a little like a mantra to say while like you meditate before you like go out into the world, like before you leave your personal space. And it's about just like protecting your energy. And like I did it for the first time today. And I'm telling you, like usually throughout the day, like meeting different people, interacting so many different energies, like I get nervous, I get hot, I get sweaty, like maybe just because I feel people energies like just coming on me, and I literally like changed from hot and annoyed to like, oh, happy, jolly, life's great to like like I'm talking. I'm sucking the energy.
In rapid pace.
Freaking empath. It sucks so much. Oh my god. So I did that. It just like came to me, so I did it, and I'm just like cruising through the day today. Like I was good. I wasn't actually having to go through nothing. I didn't feel nowhere energy from nobody. I just was just straight through.
You know what's crazy?
And I was like, wow.
I'm kind of like the same, but opposite, right? So the way my energy works is if your energy is bad, my energy alert me, so I stay away from you. But I also believe my energy got good energy, so most of the people around me be good people.
Like oozing off it, yeah.
So it's never no, you know what I'm saying? I don't get the rapid change of emotion because I'm so wrapped up in my cocoon of coolness that everybody kind of, the bullshit kind of just.
I'm trying to get cool. I'm learning how to get cool. I swear I am.
It would be like,
I'm learning.
planning. Everybody be like, what's up? I'm like, yup. Like, that's
I'd be like, how you doing today? If they don't respond, or it's like, how you doing? And they just like snark at me, I get like a wave of and I'm like, boop, 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 attitude. Like literally, like until they leave, and then I reset, and it's like, hey, how you doing? The next person come in, hi, bubbly, and I'm like bubbly right back. It's like I'm a freaking chameleon or something. Like.
So we got the kind of energy in my job to where I can like walk up to a person's desk and they just like knock their markers over and walk off. And they look at me like and laugh. You know what I'm saying?
I work at a grocery store, so it's not like it's just constant people all day in and out like.
Right, on they shit, right.
Yeah. So
all
like,
they shit be different shit.
Get.
Yeah, all they shit be different shit.
You never know what energy you're gonna get. You never know. None of that shit, and it be so heavy, like, ugh. But like I said, I'm learning to protect it and prevent it from penetrating me as like energy force. So yeah.
So listen, right? It's so dope that when a motherfucker come in and take a job that don't have that energy, that don't fall into the shit, generally eliminate themselves. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. It's just crazy. Like the energy of the place won't allow you to fucking fuck this up.
I'm that kind of person. The energy of this place would definitely allow me to fuck this up because if I come in here and a bitch is being snarky to me all day and then I see y'all over giggling and cackling and looking at me and there's some weird shit going on, I'm gonna leave because first of all, I'm not about to sit here and deal with this because if I do, I'm gonna punch you in the face. So I'm just gonna go home. Randomly, I threw up. I'm sick. I gotta go. Randomly, I got diarrhea. Something's wrong. I gotta go.
Hey, and that's kind of crazy too because I think a lot of empaths are like that, but in particular females. because
I can't take it. It's a lot because, especially when I'm not on the mood. Like if I'm not in a high mood and somebody bring a high mood to me, I'm like, I don't want to feel this way, but I feel this way. So it's like a type of thing.
that is crazy because
I hate it.
the mood is set from the time I get up, boom, bam, and it stays that way pretty much the whole day.
Must be nice.
And that's crazy. But again, I don't work in a grocery store. I see the same people every day. We all do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta kind of fall in. So it's a different atmosphere. No,
The team is amazing. It's just be the customer. No, the team is great.
One conglomerate, one organism doing our shit. You know what I'm saying? Hanging out.
Yes, you guys made it to the end.
Oh, we did. Yeah, right on the spot too. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We got deep on this joint, man, and the T-shirt. And God is water. You heard it
God
here
is
first.
water. I'm going on.
The Toes in the building. She did that. You know that. Mark that. It's been another episode.
Yeah, it's mine. Don't you try to come out here with no damn shirt because I'm about to do it.
Don't do it.
And I will call you out, and I got it on films. I will sue you.
Don't do it. Like, share, subscribe on all of the social media. Do all of the social media things.
Yes.
NunFlyyer.
All my social media is the Tojo, Instagram, YouTube. You already know. Thank you for having me another week again. Thank you.
This was another great show. I've been your host, NunFlyyer. This is my beautiful daughter, Tojo. See y'all next week, baby.
Have a great night.